just say no to stupid therapeutics. Just say no to medical therapeutics, the intention of which is not to fix you, but to manage your symptoms. Just say no to a medical therapeutic, the intention of which is not to fix the problem, but just to suppress and sweep your symptoms under the rug. I mean, does Advil eliminate the cause of the migraine? No. It just dampens down the pain. Does a knee replacement surgery eliminate the cause of the arthritic condition? No. Does a gastric bypass for weight gain eliminate the cause of the weight gain? No. Does taking an Ambien to help you sleep eliminate the cause of your insomnia? No, it does not. But your medical doctor does not understand the genesis of chronic disease. They do not understand what causes things to go south in the body, what causes things to go wrong. They don't get it. They don't understand it. They're trained to think that it's incomprehensible, that it's beyond the ken of human understanding, that nobody knows what the heck is going on, and that your only hope is to just medicate your symptoms into submission until you die, to try to eke out, I guess, some quality of life. So, you're going to have a couple more years of golf, buddy, if we give you the fake knee. But that's not going to get to the root cause of the problem, because they don't think that it's possible to get to the root cause of the problem, because their methodology is old-fashioned, outdated, archaic, prejudicial. They're racists against all other types of medicine. They are, and they've got it big time. Your medical doctor is an alternative medicine racist, and they're bad. They're like slave owners from back in the day. They're like slave owners on steroids, which is why you cancel your appointment. You don't need to see him. What do you need to get the advice of an MD for goodness sake? Why? To keep your wife happy? Keep your husband happy? It's nonsense. Don't go into enemy territory unless the intention of going into enemy territory is to disrupt things. For goodness sake, ladies and gentlemen. We need to be politically correct. We need to work inside of the bounds of civility and, of course, law. But we also need to make a stand. Civil disobedience, it's never a bad idea. The easiest way for you to be civilly disobedient is just say no. Call your medical doctor's office and tell them that you're unbelievably upset, disappointed, and frustrated by their take on medicine and their delivery of treatments for chronic disease. Say, look, I'm disappointed in you folks. I've been giving you tens of thousands of dollars over the course of my life, and you've got nothing for me. You suck at what you do, and I'm firing you. You're gone. Goodbye. Good luck. I'm not having anything else to do with you because you're horrible at what you do. But goodbye. Don't call me again. Please send me my medical chart because it belongs to you, not the doctor. Get them to send it to you through FedEx overnight mail when it absolutely positively has to be there the next day. So now you'll have your medical records, all your x-rays, all your ultrasounds, everything you need moving forward in the future, if you do need that stuff, at your own fingertips, not in the doctor's possession. Did you know that that stuff belongs to you? It's not the doctor's, it's yours. Your doctor is holding it for you. Fire your doctor, get them to give you all of your medical records, and then write a letter to the governor of your state saying, I'm unbelievably disappointed in MD-directed health care. Why haven't you licensed the naturopaths? Why haven't you given the chiropractors a broader scope of practice? You are a bad politician, and I am never going to vote for you unless you support a bill to license and regulate naturopathic medicine. I bet you if the governor of Georgia got 1,000 of those letters in 1 week, it would make a difference. Politicians don't give a crap about anything other than getting reelected. Politicians will join the parade once the parade starts. We have to start a parade. Start the parade of social unrest. Start the parade of civil disobedience. Start the politically correct protest, and your politician will jump right in line with you. And, you know, if you want to be politically active, that's how you do it. If you want to just make a statement, call your doctor and say, look, I'm sorry, but I'm I'm deeply disappointed in your therapeutics. You should be ashamed at what you're bringing to the table here. I don't want anything else to do with you, and I'm going to recommend everybody in my family and in my church and in my community do the same. I want my medical records. I want them by 5 o'clock tomorrow. Here's my address. Goodbye. Good luck. Go away. Looks like it's New England Day here at Fire Your MD. Going to go back to Connecticut, this time to talk to Donna about a cholesterol issue. Hey, Donna, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hello, Dr. Glidden.
So, Donna, Donna, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Let's get real here. You know, you're halfway between Boston and New York, so which is it, Donna? Yankees or Red Sox? Give me the honest. Come on, which is it?
Well, the ones that won.
You should run for public office, Donna. I'm telling you right now.
Yes. Yes. I'm calling for a friend of ours.
Okay.
He went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And he had his cholesterol checked.
Oh,
his cholesterol count was 800 for the bad cholesterol.
Oh, yeah, that's too high. Yeah, 800
Yeah, that's much too high.
That's too high. It was probably an error. I would have it retested.
Well, he's home sick now. That was a couple of weeks ago he went. Now he's home sick. He's not feeling well.
Well, so the first thing, well, you know, it's possible that it was an accurate reading. All right. So it's also possible that he forgot and he had, you know, bacon and eggs for breakfast and then he went in and got his blood tested.
Okay, because he has the paperwork with the readings on it. He has his paperwork.
Well, but my point is that blood test is only valid if it's done on a fasting stomach. So, you know, he had to have had nothing to eat that morning before he had his blood drawn.
Okay.
Now, sometimes people don't understand that and they make a mistake. So, you know, if he just ate a hamburger or bacon and eggs or even had a glass of milk and then he went in and he had his blood cholesterol checked, the cholesterol numbers are going to be way over the limit, not because there's anything wrong with him, but because it wasn't a fasting sample. So the first thing you want to ask this guy is whether or not he had anything to eat before he went and had the blood drawn.
Okay.
Okay? Now, if it was a clean sample and if it really is an accurate reading, then the first thing to think about here is that there's something wrong with the liver, that his liver has problems. So there's two parts of, there's part of a blood test, of a normal metabolic panel that you need to look at to assess liver function. And the two parts of the blood work are called AST, like Apple Samuel Thomas, and ALT, like Apple Larry Thomas. AST and ALT. Sometimes if the lab is like, you know, just out of sync, that test is called S like Sam, G like Godfrey, O like Oscar, T like Thomas, or SGP like Peter T. So it's the same test. It's SGOT or SGPT. It's the same thing as AST or ALT, but you want to look to see if those numbers are high.
Okay.
If those numbers are high, then probably the reason that his cholesterol is high, that's high, is because his liver is funky. And if his liver is funky, he needs liver support, right? So what do we do for liver support? Well, we give the Healthy Start Pack and selenium. Okay. So regardless of his body weight, if the liver needs help, he gets 12 selenium a day, 12 selenium a day.
Okay.
And there's a interesting product called Hepal, H like Harry, E like Edward, P like Peter, O-L, Hepal. It's made by the Prohoba subsidiary of Youngevity, Prohoba Hepal, I give him 2 bottles of Prohobihepal a month for 3 months.
2 bottles for 3 months?
Yeah, 2 bottles a month for 3 months. That's a really good, that also provides very good support for the liver. But he should only need the Prohobihepal for a couple of months. He needs the selenium for the rest of his life, though. Right?
He needs the selenium, okay, for the rest of his life, okay.
Yeah, so he needs the Healthy Start Pack and selenium and Prohobihepal. And he must immediately stop eating all 10 of the bad foods.
Okay.
And if he gives you a problem about that, just hand him a brochure for a funeral home and walk away.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to have a problem with that.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, so sometimes tough love is what's required, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, but let's not, again, put the cart before the horse, and I'm only saying this, Donna, because your jaw would be on the floor if you saw how much incompetence there is inside the medical profession like I do. I mean, not only is the methodology wrong because it's reductionism and it's old-fashioned and outdated and dangerous, but often doctors will miss simple, stupid stuff like, oh, really, that you ate a hamburger right before we took the blood? And they'll neglect to tell the patient that it has to be a fasting sample, and then we're going off on a wild goose chase just because the lab tech was an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure that, ask him, did you eat anything before you had the blood tested? And if he did, it's a completely invalid test. You can't pay any attention to it. It needs to be retested.
Okay.
But that's how you do it. Either way, it's going to be effective here. But, I would kind of dial that in before we get crazy. Sound good?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Doctor.
Go Red Sox. Thanks a lot, Donna. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
We're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Why don't you? 866-582-9933. Back after these words. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This from Medscape. Testosterone therapy linked with adverse cardiovascular death events. Cardiovascular death events. Testosterone therapy. Yeah, you've heard the commercials. Low T. The pharmaceutical industry makes stuff up to sell drugs. Low T. You have low T? That's not a diagnosis. That's it's like thinking that the symptoms of menopause are pathological. Menopause is not a disease. It's a time of life. Menopause is not a disease. It's a time of life. Puberty is not a disease. It's a time of life. Low T? What's all this nonsense about low T? Well, you know what causes low T? Not enough cholesterol. Because your testosterone, all of your sex hormones, whether you're a man or a woman, all of your stress hormones, whether you're a man or a woman, are made from cholesterol. That's what they're made from. So if your doctor has you on cholesterol-lowering meds and fat-free diets and an exercise routine, your cholesterol is going to be driven into the ditch. If your cholesterol is driven into the ditch, then you don't have enough chutzpah to make testosterone or progesterone or estradiol, estrone, estriol, pregnenolone, dihydroepiandrosterone, or, the 100 other precursor and postcursor intermediary hormones that are necessary for the whole shoot and match to work. So low T. So, all of a sudden men have low testosterone. Oh, so what are we going to do? We're going to give them testosterone. Only one problem with that. It kills you. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing. This is what happens when you throw a wrench, a reductionistic wrench, into a complex cascade of holism, complex holistic cascade of biochemical events, all operating under the agency of the intelligence of the body. Your body has wisdom, has intelligence. Your body knows what to do. Your body is orchestrating trillions of metabolic reactions every minute of every day. Your body has it handled. Your body has it covered. Your only job is to keep your body clean, keep your body warm or cool, depending, keep your body nutrified. Keep your body clean. Keep your body warm or cool. Keep your body at the appropriate temperature and keep your body nutrified. That's all you have to do. You do not have to figure anything else out. And, you know, one more thing is every once in a while, give your body a detox. Give your body a nice cleanse. Change the oil in your car, don't you? Change the oil filter in the car, don't you? Change the air filter in the HVAC system at your house, don't you? Well, every once in a while, it's a good idea to do the same thing to the human body. But really, the biggest Megillah here is nutrification, 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 nutrification. Now, your parents and society have taught you how to keep the body clean and how to keep the body at a normal temperature, right? We put more clothes on in the winter. We take those clothes off in the summer. We cool the house in the summer. We heat the house in the winter. We drink purified water. The county's got that handled for us, and we have the waste elimination stuff dialed in. So the only thing remaining for you to do is nutrify your body. But nobody knows anything about this because we've all been wrapped up in the reductionistic methodology for 100 years, and it's killing us, literally. It's killing us. So if it were me and I had to choose between trusting the wisdom of the doctor or trusting the wisdom of the body, guess where I'm going to go? I'm going to trust the wisdom of the body every time. Every time. So what do? We'll give the body the raw materials it needs. So if you're suffering from low T, whether that's a real thing or not, if you want to optimize the hormone efficiency of your body, the hormone levels of your body, eat a diet that's high in cholesterol, salt your food so that it tastes good, take the 90 essential nutrients every day into your body, appropriate for your body weight, take selenium every day into your body, appropriate for your body weight, get the heck out of the way and let the games begin. Let the healing begin. Your body has a wrap on it, ladies and gentlemen. Your body has a lock on how to maintain its structure and function. All that's required of you is to give it a little bit of support, and give it a little bit of support. Feed your body appropriately. Feed your body appropriately, and you will secure remarkable results. Your body's ability to heal itself is greater than anyone has led you to believe. I am Dr. Peter Glidden, and this is Fire Your MD Now. I'm going to talk to Barbara Ann in Clearwater when we come back. Stick around. Why don't you? Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Absolute knowledge liberates. Absolutely. Educate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Lift yourself up by your own bootstraps, so to speak. Ain't that the American way? FireYourMDNow.com. Become a Dr. Glidden insider for $20 a month. Become a Dr. Glidden subscriber. Have immediate access to 100-plus hours of archived health webinars. If you like the radio show, if you like the book, you're going to love the health webinars. Little mini seminars on our point of view, the holistic point of view on what causes heartburn, what causes high blood pressure, what's up with cholesterol, etc., etc., etc. Everything you always wanted your MD to tell you here in one simple, easy-to-access package. FireYourMDNow.com. Become a Dr. Glidden insider. Doesn't get any better than that. And remember, when moving forward in life, it's never a bad idea to ask yourself first, is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? Let's go to Clearwater, Florida, and talk to Barbara Ann. Hey, Barbara Ann, thanks for calling. You are live.
Hello again. How are you?
I'm great. What's going on?
I was just calling back because after I talked to you the other night, I checked out the prices for the digestion packs that you suggested and the 4 selenium. And unfortunately, I am on an extremely tight budget because I got laid off more than 6 months ago. So how do I work my way around that? Is there any way to work around that on the cheaper?
Oh yeah, you bet. There's more than one way to skin a cat all of the time. Okay. So what was the chief complaint that you're trying to get on the other side of?
60 pounds I needed to lose, and I had my gallbladder removed, so I need the enzymes. That's why you maybe suggested that pack.
All right. So the easiest way to do this is 1 bottle of Ultimate Enzymes a month, or 1 or 2 bottles of Ultimate Enzymes a month,
Okay.
and 1 or 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals a month. Plant-derived minerals.
Okay.
Now the plant-derived minerals are $20 each. The Ultimate Enzymes, I think, or I don't know, I'm making numbers up, 35 maybe, but you'll see it in the. So minimally you need 1 plant minerals and 1 bottle of enzymes a month. That's the minimum, 1 of each. 1 enzymes and 1 plant-derived minerals.
Okay.
Now, the plant-derived plus, you must eliminate the 10 bad foods. Eliminate the 10 bad foods. That just goes without saying. And just by eliminating the 10 bad foods, you're going to lose 5 to 10 pounds without even trying. That's a pretty important thing if one of the ultimate goals here is weight loss. The other thing you need to do is start
do I do the selenium as well, or?
I'm sorry?
Do I do the selenium too? You had mentioned 4 bottles of selenium.
Well, I mentioned a lot of things, but you're on a budget, right?
Right.
So dialing this down to the bare bones, it would be 1 bottle of plant minerals a month and 1 bottle of Ultimate Enzymes.
Okay.
Plus eliminate the 10 bad foods. Plus salt your food so that it tastes good.
Right, because I listened to regular doctors for years and hadn't been doing that. So.
Yeah.
And I just
how's that working
to you,
for you, right? Yeah, I know.
I know. Oh yeah, because I have chronic gastritis or something too. They're telling me. So now. I happened to talk to Dr. Wallach, and he had said that to me about, using the salt and stuff. And now, this is regular table salt I'm supposed to use, because I've always used Himalayan salt.
That's fine. Himalayan's great. If you like the pink Himalayan salt, that's good. It doesn't matter. Himalayan salt, sea salt, Celtic salt, iodized table salt, I don't really care.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe one was better than the other. And then I had one other question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, probably, right? Well, regarding the good food, bad food list, I was looking, and I need to lose the weight. As far as dairy, it just says dairy. Should it be whole fat or reduced fat? Because I drink 2% organic milk.
No, you can do whatever you want, and fat doesn't make people fat. Calories make people fat.
That's right. Okay.
So if you're going to do dairy, my recommendation is do full-fat dairy because it's better for your brain, better for your central nervous system, right?
Okay. I miss that taste of that stuff. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to love, everything about this program is good. Now, here's the other thing, Barbara Ann. Here's the other thing. I don't know whether this interests you or not, but maybe it should. You can become a longevity distributor if you're not already. Are you just a customer, or are you a distributor?
No, I'm a customer for now. I figured once I get a job and get around other people, because believe me, everybody I know is just as broke as I am, so they wouldn't even look at this stuff. Because the pricing to me, I know everybody I know would not buy it because they think it's too expensive.
Well, then here's what you do.
My friends could use this too. I know, it's sad.
No. You've got it wrong. You've got it backwards, right? There's a guy, I should have him on as a guest because you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. His name is Bernie Owens. He's in his 70s. He's a longevity distributor. He's a multi-million-dollar earner with longevity. He's been with longevity for forever. He built his entire business with the plant-derived minerals. $19 a bottle, or now it's $20 a bottle. So he started everybody in his world with longevity at 1 bottle of plant-derived minerals a month, just $20. Everybody can afford $20, and I'm telling you the truth. The plant-derived minerals is the foundation nutritional supplement that everything else in longevity is built upon. And 1 bottle of the plant minerals gives you 66% of your nutrient needs. It is the lion's share of your nutrient needs. Everybody's got a little bit of vitamins in their body. Everybody's got a couple of amino acids in their body. Everybody's got a few EFAs in their body if you eat fish even once a week. But nobody has enough minerals in the body. So by giving people 1 bottle of the mineral supplement, it will make such a significant change in their life that their eyes will open up and they'll go, son of a gun, I want to know more about this. So if you're moving through a sea of people that are financially challenged, get them to try the plant-derived minerals, and life is good.
Oh, definitely. Okay, that's good to know. And
All right.
then one other question, too, regarding the only issue I have with the bad food list is the oils are killing me because I always cook with coconut oil. So how am I supposed to make a stir fry without coconut oil?
Well,
Do you make stir fries?
From God's lips to your ears, the oil is killing you. It is.
Right, right.
So you got to just stop eating it. So here's another way to do stir fry. So we don't fry anything. But so do you have a wok? Do you have a wok?
Yeah, yes, I do.
All right. So you get some chicken broth and put some chicken broth and some butter into a wok and bring it up to heat.
Okay.
And then put the stuff that you would normally stir fry into that.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so cook the chicken or whatever it is that you're going to cook in the hot chicken broth and butter inside the wok, and it's going to taste 1,000,000 times better than it would if you just cooked it in oil, number one.
Okay. Well, that's great. I figured you'd have an alternate. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. That's great to hear. So.
Yeah, all right, so check it out, Barbara.
Right.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Let me know how it goes. All right, I'm thinking about you.
Okay, thanks.
Keep up the good work in Florida. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and there are a handful of people in longevity who are multi-million-dollar earners who started out with zero, I mean less than zero. I should have Rich Stocks on. I'm going to bring Rich Stocks onto the radio one of these days to have him tell us live and in person his story about how he rose to the heights of longevity from nothing. I mean, Rich Stocks had less than nothing when he started. His story is a very inspirational story. That's chicken broth, by the way. Chicken broth, not chicken stock. Chicken broth in the wok with a little bit of butter. Hey, I guess it really is East Coast Day. We're going to stay in Florida now and dial in Angela Joe. Hey, Angela Joe. Thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
What's going on, Angela Joe? How's Florida treating you?
It's okay. I'm from North Carolina, but I'm here with Virginia, and she has several things going on. It's just that I don't know how to dial it in to tell her what she should do. So I'm going to let you talk to her, okay?
All right, Virginia. I'm talking to Virginia?
You're going to talk to Virginia.
Okay, very good. Hello, Virginia.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello, Virginia. Dr. Glidden here. You are live on the radio. How about that?
Oh, that's neat. But the thing is that I have gone to several doctors, and they can't tell me why. When I eat, my heart rate go up. My heart rate go up so fast. It beats so fast until I have to sit down and wait a while. The next
is
thing
it when you eat anything or only certain things?
Only certain things.
Yeah. Those things that make your heart rate increase, you're allergic to. That's why your heart rate goes up. You've developed a food allergy. So you need to stop eating the stuff that makes your heart rate increase, and then you also need to stop eating 10 other foods, because the reason you have a food allergy in the first place is because your digestive tract has been hurt by decades of eating all the wrong food. So Angela Joe will tell you what the 10 bad foods are. You need to eliminate the 10 bad foods immediately, and then just keep a running list. Every time your heart races, write down what you just ate, and you'll be able to figure out the food that makes your heart race. And for a year, for 12 months in a row, you have to not eat those foods, plus not eat the 10 bad foods, plus take some nutritional supplements into your body. So besides the racing heart after eating, is there anything else that bothers you, like high blood pressure or restless legs at night in bed or anything else?
Yeah, I sleep apnea, high blood pressure, have pancreas with my pancreas head protrudes. In my legs, right from the ankle up, they're so sore I can't even touch them.
Are they swollen also with water retention or just sore?
They don't swell, but you can mash my legs and you can put a dent in them.
Okay. All right. So and how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
I I weigh right now 224. About 3 months ago, I was 202. I was put on Prozac, and my weight is done. Instead of me losing weight with the medication, it's treating me as if I was bulimic. I'm eating all the time now.
Yeah, well, you need to stop that, Matt. I would go to the pharmacist and say, I don't want to take this crap anymore. How do I stop it? And my recommendation for you is the Healthy Digestion Pack. The Healthy Digestion Pack. 1 Healthy Digestion Pack in 2 bottles of selenium per 100 pounds of body weight per month. I want to see you at least taking 1 Healthy Digestion Pack and 2 bottles of selenium every month. If you can afford it, then we do 2 Healthy Start Packs and 4 bottles of selenium a month. But you need the selenium. That'll help your leg pain. The Healthy Digestion Pack will help everything else. And as your body gets more nutrified, you should slowly and surely start to feel a noticeable, measurable improvement across the board within the first 2 weeks. So you take the nutritional supplements, change your diet, and look to see for something to get better. And then the next week, look to see something to get better. And it's kind of like watching ice melt in the springtime, or you guys are in Florida, you don't even know what ice is. It's kind of like watching a flower grow, right? A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. That's the Digestion Pack and selenium, and eliminate the 10 bad foods, plus the stuff that makes your heart race. It's a food allergy. How about that? Stick around, folks. Finishing it up when we come back. I'm Dr. Peter Glidden, and this is Fire Your MD Now. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Dr. Peter Glidden asking the question, have you fired your MD yet? If not, why not? What are you waiting for? For goodness sake, what do you think? They're going to be mad at you? They don't care about you. They do not care about you. So, you know, this is the free market. You wouldn't, if you went to the supermarket and bought some milk and you took it home and it had gone sour, are you going to bring it back? Most people would bring it back and make a fuss. Well, your medical doctor's a big boy, it's a big girl. They can handle it. We need to have people start standing up and taking a stand and voicing their concern. That's the only way these knuckleheads are going to snap out of it. Honestly, they're never going to snap out of it. But what the heck? They've played you for tens of thousands of dollars in medical insurance premiums. They have played you. Oh, you need to buy medical insurance. Be very, very afraid. You must have medical insurance or else you're going to go bankrupt if you get sick. You really need to have access to MD treatment. And oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive because it's so good. No, it's not. It's expensive because it's a monopoly. It's a pharmaceutical monopoly. You've been played. Surgery is complicated. Healing is easy. Rocket science, that's complicated. Healing is easy. This isn't rocket science. It's healing. Why is healing easy? Because all that we do is give the body the raw materials it needs to fix itself and get out of the way, and we let the body fix it. We lean on the wisdom of the body. We don't need to know how to upregulate or downregulate biochemical pathways or manipulate this gene or manipulate this biochemical cascade. We don't need to know how to do that. That's what the MD tries to do, and they screw it up. Because when you pour into a complex system of multitudinous biochemical reactions orchestrated by the wisdom of the body, the vital force of the body, when into that dance you throw a wrench, a man-made synthetic wrench, you're going to screw it up. Something is going to go awry. Somebody's going to get hurt. You're going to put somebody's eye out, son. Put that BB gun down. Something is going to go bad. So what do? We don't do that. Now listen, remember, you know our motto here. It's not the drug, it's how it's used. It's not the gun, it's how it's used. Thank God for Novocaine. Thank God for morphine. Thank God for the sterile technique. Thank God for the mattress suture. Thank God for appropriate heroic medicine at the appropriate time. There is a time and a place for MD reductionism, and it's when we are needing to do a surgical intervention on the human body because something broke, right? Every once in a while, something breaks. Got a bullet in your arm, got an arrow in your chest, got a 5th-degree burn, something's wrong, got a tuberculosis bug in your lungs, right? You need drugs because they work under those circumstances. But for high blood pressure, drugs don't work. For heartburn, drugs don't work. For fibromyalgia, drugs don't work. For autoimmune thyroiditis, drugs don't work. For underactive or overactive thyroid, drugs don't work. For migraine headaches, drugs don't work. For infertility, drugs do not work. For menstrual cramps, drugs do not work. For restless legs at night in bed, drugs do not work. For anxiety and panic attacks, drugs do not work. For depression, placebo works better than drugs. Placebo works better than drugs if you're depressed. Got arthritis? Drugs don't work. Whatever you've got in a chronic disease category, drugs do not work, which is why we advise you to not do that therapeutic. I mean, I would also not advise you to stick needles in your eye, stick pins in your eye, as a treatment for high blood pressure, because that doesn't work. I'm not talking about acupuncture. I'm talking about sticking needles in your eye. That's a stupid thing to do. It doesn't work. If you wanted to do that, I'd say don't do it. You want to take a drug for a chronic disease? Don't do it. It's stupid. Wake yourself up. Lift yourself up. Eliminate the 10 bad foods. Take the appropriate healthy pack, appropriate for body weight every month. Recover your health. Join the revolution. Recover your wealth by lifting your friends and family members and church members up into the wonderful, wide-open world of science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. Thank you very much for finding the time to spend with me this afternoon. I'll see you on the webinar tonight for Insiders Only, 8 p.m. Central. Dr. Glidden, over and out.